Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. Today we're sitting inside a brand new Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. Now the exterior of the truck is white, but we started on the interior today, and I had a reason for that. And that's mainly to look at the color of it. You know, it's very hard to find any vehicle anymore that the interior isn't black. Well, in this specific truck, if we look, the interior is tan. See how it's light here, and the leather of the seats is also tan. As we take a look at the console, it's lighter colored as well. So that brings an advantage to this specific truck in itself, especially for people that live in hotter climates. You know, this tan or lighter interior tends to be a little bit cooler than the black. So that's an advantage, or to one reason to buy this specific truck. Now, as we take a look at some of the other things on the inside, we see the trim is colored like this. Now, the backup camera to this truck is located right above the steering wheel, and there's an advantage to that. When we go to hook up our trailer, or if we just need to back the vehicle up, we're not looking over at the dash trying to find it. Just simply glance straight up and it is right there. Some other things to note: this is the engine brake. So that's the on-off button, and you turn it to high or low. Now, what that is, a true engine brake. That isn't just some little exhaust brake. So if you're towing a heavy load, which is what this truck is designed to do, and you're coming down a sharp decline, an example would be the Rocky Mountains next door, that's going to slow everything down, therefore making things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. Automatic transmission here. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on, but when you're ready to start your travels, press the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. Now these two arrows here, they can give you more information as to what's going on underneath the hood. You simply press them both at the same time, and it'll show you oil life left. If there's any codes, any alerts, anything you need to be concerned about, simply by pressing those two arrows to get more information. Cruise control is located here. Intermittent marker lights here. Now the regen button is here, and chances are we're never going to have to touch that one. That's designed for people to do a lot of big city driving, a lot of stop and go type stuff where everything kind of gets dirtied up. You hit that regen and that cleans the entire system out. However, if you're going coast to coast and border to border, it's going to clean itself out automatically. Traction control located here. These are for the windows. Mirror heaters located here. This is the dump valve, so that lets all the air out of the bed of the truck, so it comes down. An example of when you would use that is when you're hooking up your trailer, let all the air out, utilize the backup camera, makes hooking up your trailer very simple. This is the light test button, so you press that and that turns on all the lights on the exterior of the truck. So you press that, get out and walk around and make sure everything is working in a pre-trip inspection. This is rear air conditioning. This blows the air into the back of the cab, blue for cold or red for hot. This is the ARC trailer brake. This dial is for the radio. Climate control located here. And as we see cup holders here, and as we take a look inside the console, we can see more than ample storage room here. So let's go ahead and step outside and look at the exterior of the truck. So as we view it from the side view, there are a couple of things that jump out at us. Well, we can see it comes with two storage components on each side, a smaller one located here and a larger one located here. One thing unique about the Summit Hauler conversion is we put an extra 1,000-pound weight over this rear axle. Well, why is that important? Well, obviously when you look at the truck, it's not balanced. There's a substantial amount more weight in the front of the truck than the rear. So by putting more weight over the rear axle really helps in terms of slipping if you're in mud, and it also helps prevent hydroplaning if you are traveling in rain. We notice how well the truck is lit up. See all the lights running across the bottom? And even more here. So at nighttime, this truck really lights itself up. Underneath here is one of two 50-gallon fuel tanks. Now as the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, that fuel balances itself out. However, when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. As we take a look at the back seat from the ground, this view really shows you how much room and space is available. I can also say that the Summit Hauler conversion has the softest leather and the most comfortable seats on the market today. So when you combine those two things, that really makes those long trips feel like nothing. As we take a look at the passenger seat, both the driver and passenger are air ride, with those adjustments made right here. This is for the lumbar system, which lets air in and out of the back of the seat. Finally, the seats are heated as well, and those can be put on different levels right here. Under here gives us access to the cab air filters. Now we'll walk around and take a look directly in front of the truck. And we'll start at the ground and work our way up. We see two tow hooks located right in the center. The bumper is broken into three sections. So if we are in an accident and we ding up one part of it, we can simply replace that without having to swap out the entire bumper. We go on up and take a look at an aftermarket grille with the Summit Hauler logo directly in the center. Now as we take a look at the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. It is extremely tough and durable. An example, earlier in the year we had a hailstorm come through, demolished the pickups. But when you took a look at the hood of the Freightliners, you really couldn't tell anything had happened. As we continue on up to the windshield, 2,500 square inches of glass. So that, coupled with the fact that we are already sitting above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding, and therefore is a huge safety advantage to the Freightliner. And finally, at the very top, we see a row of orange lights as well. As we glance under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. As you can see, things are kind of color coordinated under here. So where we see red, we're going to leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things we can keep an eye on and check for pre-trip inspections to make sure everything is filled where it needs to be. A couple of other things under here that we can see, a fuel water separator located here. Now, if we do leave lights on, something like that happens and we come out and the batteries are dead, we can jump start the vehicle right here. The batteries are located underneath the back seat, but to make life easier, you can jump start that vehicle right here. This truck is stock number 5N230036. As we take a look at the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80 R22.5. We can see here is a tire balancer, and I brought one with us to look at today. So this is what is installed right there. So this has BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. So that basically accomplishes three separate things. Obviously, it's safer if everything is more balanced. It makes for a more comfortable ride. And perhaps more importantly, that will extend tire life up to 40%. This is the block heater. So people that live in cold climates, you can plug your truck in right there. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, again, air ride. We notice directly under the steering wheel is a little pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel while you're sitting in the driver's seat. As you can see, you can start your truck from the ground, turn that key about halfway, let those gauges go all the way over and back. Basically, it's resetting itself. And then go ahead and start the truck. The truck comes with a kill switch. As much voltage is going through the truck, it's just a good practice to get into to shut that off when you're done traveling for the day. As we take a look at the back seat, it makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button. I have checked with the DOT, and this does qualify as a bed. And then taken back up to the normal sitting position. As we take a look inside this storage, you can see it comes with an air hose and a hookup if one is needed. The truck comes with 4-inch rails running along each side. In addition to that, we can see 2 holes already pre-drilled. That is for an additional storage box if one is needed. After you purchase the truck, I can actually have that shipped directly to your location. We see that the bed is diamond plated. It comes with a gooseneck bolt already. However, a high percentage of my customers go on ahead and purchase the Hensley hitch. That is a hitch that comes on airbags. It's also known as the trailer saver. So when you're in your travels, that trailer is basically being pulled on air. So that helps maintain your trailer and the truck as well. As you can see, a trough was cut out. Basically, that's to make your life easier for hooking up the trailer. We've had numerous trade-ins come in with this beat up back here. So by simply cutting that out, that eliminates that. This lever is for the gooseneck ball to pull and simply release it, and it lifts right out. Here is where we hook up the lights for the trailer. As we continue down, a row of lights here. This is for the Voyager system. That's the same system that the backup camera uses. So if you are in need of more cameras, examples would be put them in the horse trailers, or I've had them put them behind the trailers and actually below the mirrors as well. Lots of different things you can do and utilize that system as well. One thing I would like to mention is this, since this truck is brand new, it comes with factory warranties left. They are 2 years, unlimited miles. The transmission is actually 5 years and unlimited miles, and the conversion itself is 3 years, 36,000 miles. So as we review, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is summon hauler. For more information, simply give me a call at 303-684-3404. The cell phone number is 970-370-4067. The email address larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.